What's up, YouTube? It's Kevin here, the Migraine Guy, bringing you another video in the product review series. Today's product to review is this bad boy, the Headache Hat. So the Headache Hat is another product that involves ice therapy as a way to help you deal with and help reduce the overall pain and intensity of your given headache or migraine. In the comments below this video, I'll put a link both to the Headache Hat website as well as their Amazon store. If you buy it from either, the price is the same, $39.99. However, if you buy it through Amazon, at least the normal size, you at least get you get prime shipping, so free shipping and 2-day delivery, which is great. Some of the other products out there, even though they have Amazon stores, don't offer prime shipping, and so you might have to wait 5 to 7 business days just to get the product. So it is a nice feature that you can order it on Amazon and have it arrive in 2 days. So that's nice. One of the things that if you check their website or you check their Facebook comments page that people really love about the device is just, I'm going to demonstrate here, is just how much surface area of your head gets covered. Now I have an Irish head. And so my head's probably larger than yours. And so half of my head being covered by this is actually impressive. I assume a normal head would actually be closer to 3/4 coverage. But if you get migraines that typically engulf the top half of your head, this device is great because it actually covers the top half of your head. Now, as you can see, I do have exposure on the top actual portion here, but the sides, front and back, are entirely engulfed in the ice pack. And if you actually get the kind of migraines and headaches that kind of involve the back portion of the front of your head, so behind your eyes, you can, easily cover that portion with ice and slowly wait for the numbing effect and the vascular effect of the ice to help provide relief to what's going on. So the amount of surface area covered by the Headache Hat actually makes it one of the big selling points about the product. Some of the other products, like the Ice Down Ice Wrap, which I've done a video review of, I'll put a link to that there. The Ice Down is very, very thin. It's about half the size of the Headache Hat, as well as has different sized ice packs you can insert in it, which makes it more of a precise ice pack. You can target parts of your head that need the ice therapy. Whereas the Headache Hat, if you get chronic migraines that kind of affect large portions of your head all at once, the Headache Hat allows you to target all of those portions at once, whereas other products like the Ice Down Wrap don't allow you to get multiple and large scale areas of your head covered. And so for that one reason alone, I really liked the Headache Hat. In the past 7 days, I had probably 2 levels 7 to 8 on the 1 to 10 pain scale, and I immediately put on the Headache Hat to see if I could get some immediate relief. And just one of the general benefits of ice therapy is that you see immediate results most of the time. And so I went from about a 7 level migraine, a level 7 migraine, to about a 5.5 or a 6. And so being able to ratchet down my migraine 1 to 1.5 points on that 10-point scale without needing a single medication was great. I love not having to take migraine medication, because migraine medication is kind of like trying to use a shotgun to kill a fly, right? You might get the fly, i.e. the migraine, but there's going to be a lot of collateral damage. The side effects from the medications for me are so bad that I don't take them. I'm just maybe hypersensitive to medication. I haven't responded well to many medications, both for migraine and other things. And so having something like an ice pack that will target most of my head immediately is great. And so I really like the product for that reason. What are some other things I can say about the product? If you're like me, applying ice packs to your skin sometimes might result in being unpleasant itself, right? It's too cold. And so the Headache Hat actually ships with this little felt liner here that slides over the ends of the Headache Hat and actually works when you put it on as a barrier to some of the cold. and allows you to wear the headache hat without feeling intense cold sensations. And then maybe half an hour later, I will take off this little felt barrier, and then the headache hat will be not as cold, and so I can actually take it. I can withstand the sensation that it's providing while still getting the benefit of ice therapy. And so I really liked that, because I actually didn't think, I mean, look at this thing. I didn't think that, this little thin felt liner was going to do anything, but it actually worked perfectly. So the people that are making it are doing not only a good job, but are being receptive probably to customer feedback. I assume it didn't originally ship with this. This is probably a secondary consideration, but it's a great one, and one that I think helps justify the $39.99 price tag. And so that's the thing. The real question that I assume you as a migraine sufferer have is twofold. One, does the product do what it says it's going to do? And two, even if it does what it says it's going to do, is it worth the cost? And so, yes, I find ice therapy to be very beneficial for migraine, not migraine prevention, but reacting to a current migraine and helping reduce it a little bit. So yes to that question. And then two, is it worth the $39.99 price tag? Well, yes, I think yes. And here's why. But here's why. One, this ice pack, as you can see, is sewn into the material. So as long as you don't hit the material with a hammer and squish it out, or do anything to compromise the integrity of the overall package, I genuinely don't understand how this isn't a lifetime purchase. You buy this one time for $40. On what basis would you think that this isn't going to last you the next 50, 60, 70 years? Unless there's something about the actual gel inside such that it deteriorates over time, which I don't know about. Unless that's the case, this is $40 for basically the rest of your life. And the benefits I've been seeing from ice therapy, in that it brings down overall pain and intensity by about a point, sometimes 2 points on the pain scale, justifies $40 as the buy-in for that kind of therapy, especially given the price of migraine medications, right? If you're going to go for a triptan like Maxalt, Maxalt's not a triptan. If you're going to go for sumatriptan, you're going to get your supply for the month. If you don't have insurance, that's hundreds of dollars. If you have average insurance, it's maybe $50 to $100. And if you have good insurance, maybe it's $5 or $10. But if you're going to do that a few months on end, you're going to hit $40 pretty quick, right? $39.99. You're going to hit that price tag pretty quick. And if you can use ice instead of a medication with some nasty side effects to help bring down the intensity and pain of your migraine, I don't understand why anyone wouldn't do that. So on my rating scale, right, I do axes to the head rating scale. And so 0 out of 5 axes is a bad review. 5 out of 5 axes to the head is a good review. So I'm going to give the headache hat a glowing 5 out of 5 axes to the head as the review. The price tag might seem a little steep, but when you compare that against having it for decades, it really seems worth it, especially since it reliably helps my migraine intensity and pain go down almost immediately. Now, the one thing you should keep in mind is that this guy will typically stay cool enough to help provide migraine relief for about 1 to 2 hours. And unless you buy 2 of these, then you're gonna, since the ice packs are sewn in, you're gonna have to take it off and put it in the freezer for about an hour to refreeze. And so you might see a little bit of an annoyance after using it for an hour or two, where you have to take it off and put it in, whereas other products actually provide different ice packs that you can put in while the other ones freeze. So that's the only downside. And that's why if you watch the video that I do on the ice down migraine wrap versus this particular migraine wrap, the headache wrap, I'll put a link to that video here. You see that I really recommend both of them because they both provide unique and very, very helpful tools. I think you can actually buy 2 of the headache hats on the headache hat website for I think it's $69.99, so it's $5 off than buying them individually. Now, again, that's a larger amount of money to invest, but given the overall benefits, even if you have to, put $70 on your credit card and maybe pay it off over a couple months, if you get chronic migraines, having the ice therapy on the scale that the Headache Hat provides immediately is, or at least, within a couple business days if you buy it on Amazon Prime, is great. And so I certainly think it justifies the price. And I hope that if you use it, you find that it also helps. If you want to know whether or not ice therapy is going to help, right, you can just grab some frozen peas or something out of your freezer when you get a migraine and see if the cold helps. And if it does, then you're going to know a product like the Headache Hat is going to be beneficial for you. And so investing the $39.99 or $69.99 in two of them is going to be overall beneficial in the long term. And so this is a glowing endorsement of the Headache Hat. And if you like the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to get updated when I upload new videos, hit subscribe. Leave comments in the comments section if you want to tell me whether or not ice therapy or the Headache Hat in particular has been beneficial for you. Find me on Facebook and Twitter. Just search The Migraine Guy. On Facebook, I also have a migraine support group, the Migraine Guy support group. Make sure to request membership to that, and I'll approve you. And I'll talk to you later, YouTube.